Midday sun streamed into the San Francisco law offices of Cowan, Swain, and Ross, giving the room a cheerfulness that Donald Genarro did not feel. He listened to the phone and looked at his boss, Daniel Ross, cold as an undertaker in his dark pinstripe suit. "I understand, John," Genarro said. "And Grant's agreed to come?" Good. Yes, that sounds fine to me. My congratulations, John." He hung up the phone and turned to Ross. "We can't trust Hammond anymore. He is under too much pressure with the EPA investigating him. He's behind schedule on his Costa Rican resort, too. The investors are getting nervous. There have been too many rumors of problems down there. Too many workmen have died. And now this business about a living procomsit whatever on the mainland." "What does that mean?" Ross said. "Maybe nothing. But Hamachi is one of our principal investors. I got a report last week from Hamachi's representative in San Jose, the capital of Costa Rica. According to the report, some new kind of lizard is biting children on the coast." Ross blinked. "A new lizard?" "Yes. We can't screw around with this. We've got to inspect that island right away. I've asked Hammond to arrange independent site inspections every week for the next 3 weeks. "And what does Hammond say?" "He insists there's nothing wrong on the island. Claims he has all these security precautions." "But you don't believe him?" Ross said. No, I don't." Donald Genarro had come to Cowan, Swain, and Ross from a background in investment banking. Cowan Swain's high-tech clients frequently needed capitalization, and Genarro helped them find the money. One of his first assignments back in 1982 had been to accompany John Hammond while the old man, then nearly 70, put together the funding to start the InGen Corporation. They eventually raised about $1 million, and Genarro remembered it as a wild ride. "Hammond's a dreamer," Genarro said. "A potentially dangerous dreamer," Ross said. "We should have never gotten involved. What is our financial position?" "The firm," Genarro said, "owns 5%. "General or limited?" "General." Ross shook his head. "We should have never have done that." "Well, it seemed wise at the time," Genarro said. "Hell, it was 8 years ago. We took it in lieu of some fees. And if you remember, Hammond's plan was extremely speculative. He was really pushing the envelope. Nobody really thought he could pull it off." "But apparently he has, Donald," Ross said. "In any case, I agree that the inspection is overdue. What about your site experts?" "I'm starting with experts Hammond already hired as consultants early in the project." Genarro tossed a list onto Ross's desk. "First group is a paleontologist, a paleobotanist, and a mathematician. They go down this weekend. I'll go with them." "Will they tell you the truth?" Ross said. "I think so. None of them had much to do with the island, and one of them, the mathematician, Ian Malcolm, he was hostile to the project from the start. Insisted it would never work, could never work." "And who else?" "Just a technical person, a computer system analyst. Reviews the park's computers and fixes the bugs. He should be there by Friday morning." Fine. You're making the arrangements?" "Hammond has to place the calls himself. I think he wants to pretend that he's not in trouble. But it's just a social invitation, showing off his island sort of thing." "All right, but you need to make sure it happens. Stay on top of it. I want this Costa Rica situation resolved within a week." Ross got up and walked out of the room. Genarro dialed and heard the whining hiss of a radio phone. Then he heard a voice say, "Grant here." "Hi, Dr. Grant. This is Donald Genarro. I'm the general counsel for InGen. We talked a few years back. I don't know if you remember me." "I remember," Grant said. "Well, I just got off the phone with John Hammond, who tells me the good news that you're coming down to our island in Costa Rica." "Yes, I guess we're going down there tomorrow." "Well, I just wanted to extend my thanks to you for doing this on short notice. Everybody at InGen appreciates it. We've asked Ian Malcolm, who, like you, was one of the early consultants, to come down as well. He's the mathematician." "John Hammond mentioned that," Grant said. "Well, good. I'll be coming too, as a matter of fact. But, by the way, this specimen you found, the Procom... what is it?" "Procompsognathus," Grant said. "Yes, do you have the specimen with you, Dr. Grant? The actual specimen?" "No, I've only seen an X-ray. The specimen's in New York. A woman from Columbia University called me." "Well, I wonder if you could give me the details on that," Genarro said. Then I can run down that specimen from Mr. Hammond, who's very excited about it. I'm sure you want to see the actual specimen too, perhaps. Maybe I can even get it delivered to the island while you're all down there, Genarro said. Grant gave him the information. Well, that's fine, Dr. Grant, Genarro said. My regards to Dr. Sattler. I look forward to meeting you and him tomorrow. And Genarro hung up.